Every time I start to worry, I feel it right here. My belly just gets tight. For years, I just thought that was stress. But now I know it's a signal. It's my body telling me that an old deep-rooted fear is trying to take over. I am 52 and about to be 53 years of age, and these fears are still there. But I finally have the tools to dismantle them, and today I'm sharing them with you. Did you know that our oldest fears of rejection, of not being good enough, of being judged, are the only things holding us back? In our last episode, we identified this pattern as the upper limit problem. But it's not enough to just know about it. We have to understand its foundation. These fears are so hardwired into our brains that we need a strategy to dismantle them. This isn't about magic. It's about practice. By the end of this episode, we will have the exact practical tools like mindfulness and visualization that we can use to spot these fears and finally reprogram our subconscious for success. Like I said, in our last episode, we learned about the upper limit problem, or the ULP. That unconscious ceiling we have for happiness and success. And we learned that the ULP is built on a foundation of 4 key hidden barriers or false beliefs. As I promised, let's do a quick recap. They are, number 1, feeling fundamentally flawed, the belief that something is just wrong with us, making us unworthy of good things. Number 2, disloyalty and abandonment, the fear that our success will be a betrayal of our own family or roots. Number 3 is believing success brings a bigger burden, the idea that more success just means more stress, so we resist it. And number 4, the fear of outshining. We play small so we don't make others feel bad or resentful. These barriers are the why. They are the foundation of our self-sabotage. But today, we are moving from the what and why to the how. How do we actually tear this old foundation down and build a new one? After I learned about these barriers, I did exactly what you'd expect. I time traveled. I looked back into my childhood, my youth, my adulthood, and I discovered that I grew up with this intense sense of humbleness that was supposed to be a form of respect. But it was really just fear. And here's the truth. Even today, at my actual age, 52 and about to be 53, like I told you before, I still find myself facing these fears. Fear of rejection, for example, maybe it's for being born in Latin America or for my Arabic roots, I don't know, but I have felt those fear of rejections many times. Fear of lack of approval, that feeling of not being good enough, that's terrible for me. I mean, I always, challenge myself, and I always feel that fear of lack of approval. The other fear is of being judged for my decision, especially if I make a mistake. Imagine. The biggest mistake I think we make is believing that we are supposed to just outgrow these feelings, that one day we'll wake up and they'll be gone. But the truth is, for many of us, they just don't disappear. They are hardwired. The only difference, the only thing that's changed for me is that I am now aware of them. And now I have a tool that keeps me from falling back into those old bad habits. We can see how deep this goes. It's not a surface level problem. It's a foundation of fear we've been building for decades. So you're probably thinking of your own hardwired fears right now. The good news is we don't have to be controlled by them. There is a practical, powerful tool that helps us interrupt the pattern, and build a new one. It's a practice I learned back in 2008, but I never knew its true power until now. And we are getting to it right after the break. Today's episode sponsor is a brand that really is meant to inspire, and its name is actually Inspire. What they have is this beautiful sportwear, which is very stretchy and it's very useful. When you put these leggings up, they won't go down. The fabric is very buttery soft, which is the thing that I love the most from sportwear. So I totally recommend the Inspire sportwear. I'm ready to go to the gym today, and I'm going to wear this beautiful suit. It also has, the Inspire brand in it. This is the top and this is the bottom. The leggings that I'm going to wear today at the gym. Thank you, Inspire, for inspiring us and for sponsoring this episode. Welcome back. Before the break, we talked about those deep, hardwired fears. Now let's talk about the tool we are going to use to dismantle them. The most powerful tool I have ever known for this is mindfulness. I first learned about it at a meditation retreat back in 2008. And by the way, if you want more information about those retreats, just send me a direct message and I'll let you know all about it. But honestly, it wasn't until I read this book that I truly understood how to use mindfulness as a tool for change. Here is the 3-step process I use, which combines mindfulness with the other strategies from the book. Step 1, get conscious of the signals, which is mindfulness, being mindful about the signals. The practice of mindfulness helped me get aware of every emotion, every thought, and every sensation in my body. This is the key. Like I said, in the beginning, every time I worry, my belly gets tight. That sensation is my alarm bell. It's my ULP signal. For others, it might be a tight chest, tense shoulders, or a fast heartbeat. The first step is just to notice the physical signal. Step 2, reframe and reprogram, which is visualization. The moment I feel that tight belly, that's my cue. It calls my attention and allows me to consciously shift my mindset. Instead of spiraling into the worry, I actively changed it. I used visualization just as the book suggests. I literally close my eyes and visualize success, hopeful, wonderful solutions to whatever I am worried about. I am reprogramming my brain to expect a good outcome, not a bad one. Step 3, commit to the feeling, embracing faith. This is the final crucial part. After I visualize the positive outcome, I consciously let go of the fear and embrace the faith that everything is going to be all right. I am replacing the old fear-based belief with a new empowering one. It's not easy and it's not instant. It takes time and it takes deeply wanting to change that self-sabotage pattern. For me, it took months after reading this book to finally realize I was actually sabotaging my music career. But when I did, I said, I am possible. And I took my big leap into this new purpose. So the one thing I want us to remember is this. Awareness is the cure. We don't have to be afraid of our fears. We don't have to be ashamed that they are still there. Those fears, those physical signals, the tight belly, the tense shoulder, they aren't our enemies. They are our teachers. They are our signals telling us it's time to do the work. It's time to pause, to visualize a better outcome, and to commit to our own growth. Here is your challenge for this week. It's simple, but it's super powerful. Your task is to find your signal, the physical signal. I don't want us to fix anything again. I just want us to listen to our bodies to find that physical signal. For the next few days, when you feel that spike of worry or anxiety, or that old fear creeping in, just pause. Where do you feel it in your body? Tell me. Is it in your belly? Is it in your chest? Or your throat? Or your headache? Or your shoulders? Whatever it is, your job is to notice it. That's it. That awareness is the first and most important step to dismantle the entire pattern. And like always, when you find your signal, I really want to hear about it. Send me a direct message on @AngelaBendeck on every social media and tell me I found my signal. And as I mentioned, if you're curious about those meditation retreats, send me a direct message about that and I'll let you know. And finally, if this episode was valuable, please share it with one friend who needs this message. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode of Say I Am Possible to podcast. Thank you for joining me.
Whatever I want to be.
So hardwired. Okay, vamos a hacer este una vez más. Just in case. That one day we'll wake up. Okay. That one day we'll. No. The only difference. Okay. They are hardwired. Today's episode. Or a fast hip heart. This. And by the way, let's continue.